Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little DIY. I'm going to be showing you how I made this really cute card using some stickers from this winter sticker book and all of these other items that are on the table. I'm just going to do a little step-by-step of how to make this super cute card. I love how it turned out, just using stickers, some ribbon, glue, tape, and cardstock. So yeah, I'm gonna just do a little step-by-step of how I did this. So hopefully you enjoy seeing this video. I actually have been really enjoying making cards with the stickers because it's a fun way, another way to use all of these Christmas stickers, which I know we all have a ton of. But yeah, I used the winter sticker book, and I think these all came from there. So if you have that sticker book, you definitely do this, or you can take inspiration from this and use any other sticker books you have and make your own version of a really cute card. So I'm going to start off with probably cutting the cardstock just to the different sizes. Now I'm going to be honest, I kind of didn't measure anything when I made this. This is the card that I initially made, and I kind of just cut things. It's not precise or anything like that. I'm going to try to measure things out in this video because I do want to give you like a little bit more detail, and hopefully that works out. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But I'm going to start with cutting the cardstock. So actually, let me go over what I have. So obviously I have the winter sticker book, since this one has the stickers that I used for this card. I actually had to grab my other copy because I got another one, so that way I can do 2 sets of these cards. So the winter sticker book has the ornaments. They have this whole page of ornaments. And then that little holiday cheer came from one of the quotes in this book as well. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, right there. Holiday cheer. So those are all the stickers that I pulled from the winter sticker book. And then I used ribbon. I got this from Joann's. I think it was $5.99, and I want to say it was like half off. It's a really good deal because it came with like 3 different colors, and it's really pretty. Alright, so I used that one. And then, I got these little foam squares because some of these are lifted a little bit just to give it a little bit more dimension. So some of these are a little bit raised compared to the other ones. I don't know if you can tell on camera. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the foam underneath there. I did this one, and this one raised, and these well, you'll see. Those are flat, but these are, I got these at Michael's. I'll link everything that I purchased. I do actually have affiliate links to Michael's, so if you do purchase any of this stuff using the Michael's link, I do get a small commission. But yeah, I got that one, and then I got some tacky glue to glue the ribbon to these ornaments. So I got this one, I think at Michael's or Joann's. Just a pair of scissors. This is my favorite type of tape. These are perfect for taping the cardstock together. So I got the permanent one, and I have some cardstock. I think I got all of this from Joann's. So I have like a white textured one. It has a little bit of a texture on it. I like that pattern. So I got that one. And then I also like that it's white inside, so I didn't want it to be blue inside. I like to write on white. So I use this for the main card. And then I have these 2 different ones. You can use any color you want. Like you can do pink as the border, or like the reddish color. I chose this color right here, which I got at Joann's. It is Robin's Egg. That's the name of the color. But I thought this one was pretty too. This one has the texture on it, and it's called Turquoise Mist. Alright, and the last thing is just a paper trimmer because it just makes things so much easier to cut with a paper trimmer. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this out and cut the pieces that I need for this card. Okay, so I measured the white cardstock first, and it is almost 5 inches. So I'm just going to cut it 5 inches. It's a little bit under, but I'm just going to make the measurements a lot easier and just round it up to 5. So I'm going to cut this large cardstock. I think I have it on the 5. Yeah, right here is 5. And I'm just gonna cut this out like that. And then this other half I can use for the rest of the card. So that one large piece will give me enough to do this whole card. And then I'm gonna measure this way. Oops. This way is, okay, it's a little under 5 this way. So yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit under 5. Okay, like the first line before 5 is 5 inches is where I'm gonna cut. I know it's like super technical. I'm not a professional at making cards. I do like to make them, but I kind of just do them however I can. Not super exact. Okay, so I have this, basically a square. Yeah, that is gonna go right here in the middle. So yeah, almost exactly the same size that I cut for this one. And then that is gonna be where I put everything on that piece. And then I'm gonna cut this blue piece out. So I'm gonna use the same color I used for this card. But like I said, you can use any color you want. You can make them all like different colors if you want. I mean, that's the one good thing about making cards. So you can kind of do it however you'd like. Okay, so I'm gonna measure this out. It looks like, okay, I'm gonna do it at 5.5 inches. Yeah, 5.5 inches going across. So here's 5.5. I'm gonna cut this. All right. It was this way. Oh my gosh, did I cut this the wrong way? I think I cut it too big. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the quarter and cut this. I only have a little piece I have to cut off right here. So that should match up with this. It's a little bit shorter. Okay. It's not going to be exact to the card I'm doing now. I'm trying to get exact measurements right now, so that's okay. And then I'm going to do, okay, I'm telling you, this is like super technical. I'm going to do this 5 1/4 too. Okay, so basically just squares is what I'm making. Squares. So this is going to be 5 1/4. Okay, and then this is going to sit on top of this. So I have like a little bit of the border of that blue. I just wanted a little border around that white. And then I'm going to take this piece right here. It's going to be the same width as this blue one. And so I'm going to make this 5 1/4 as well. That. And then I'm gonna measure this length. It's gonna be about, it's almost 10 1/2. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that. Did I put that at 10 1/2? I'm gonna go like one below 10 1/2. I think that should be good. Okay, and then I'm gonna fold this in half. Hopefully this all measured out right. I feel like it's easier when I'm just kind of winging it rather than being like exact measurements. Okay, but yeah, that works. So that's gonna go on top because I don't want the white showing. I just want the blue, and then I'm gonna put this on top of that like so. And then that way it opens up and it's just white inside. Just remove that sticker. But those are all the pieces that I needed to cut. So I can put this paper trimmer away and all the... Okay, so next. I'm trying to remember what I did next. Oh, okay, I remember. I'm going to take this piece right here. I think this is big enough to do this. Okay, the little scraps I have left over from cutting the white scraps. I'm going to use this to take the ornaments and put them on, kind of have like a backing. So mainly because these three right here are lifted, so I don't want them to be clear. These are all clear stickers, so I don't want them, I need them to have a backing of some kind. These ones, it didn't really matter as much, but I still did it because the paper that I used has like a little texture. I think I mentioned that in the beginning, that the cardstock I'm using has a texture, and I kind of like the way it looks with the texture going around it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I can see it in person, and I like that little detail. So I'm just basically going to take the same ornaments that I used, but you can use any of these ornaments. They would work perfectly fine. Even that one right there that has the ribbon already, if you wanted to use that one too. I chose to use all the ones that didn't have a ribbon, but you can do anything you want. That's the beauty of this. And I'm just going to put these on here. So I'm going to take every single one that I did and stick them on this cardstock. And I kind of like press them down a little bit, and then you can kind of see the pattern a little bit more too. At least I can see it. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but I think it's a cute little effect. That's why I chose to use the textured cardstock. Alright, so I have all my ornaments. Cute. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut these out. And I mean, you don't have to be like super exact about it. I actually just kind of, you can kind of see the outline of the sticker because it has like a clear little outline around the sticker. And so I just use that as a guide to cut around it. Honestly, it doesn't have to be super perfect. I wasn't perfect when I cut around these, and you can't really even notice it. So especially since I put it behind the white, it's the same cardstock that it's going on top of. So I'm just going to cut these out with my scissors. I'm going to try to attempt to do one on camera. Okay, do this one. I feel like this will be the easiest one. And just cut around the ornament. Okay, like that. So now it has like the white backing, and I have that cut out. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut all of these out so that way I can start layering them onto the card. Okay, so I got all of my pieces cut out. Perfect. And like I said, I didn't do an awesome job cutting around. I kind of cut a little bit close here, but it's not going to be as noticeable once it's on the card. So I'm going to take this piece. This is the piece that I'm going to be putting everything onto. And I'm going to first get that holiday cheer, this holiday cheer sticker. And that way I can put that down first. This one's so cute. And then I'm just going to clean this up because there's kind of like glitter everywhere on my table. But yeah, I'm going to put this on the bottom. Try to center it as best as I can, because one thing I have noticed with, even though I really like this textured pattern, lifting stickers from it is like a big no-no. So once I put a sticker down, it's staying down. I cannot lift stickers from this. Alright, so yeah, that's basically where I wanted it. So that's good. And then these are going to go, I'm just going to do it the same way I did, but like I said, you can do it however, whatever pattern you want, whatever ornaments you want. Just change it all up however you like. But I'm going to just do it the same way that I did it, like that. So they're basically going to go in that pattern for mine. And then I'm going to take, okay, so next is the ribbon. So I found this ribbon at Joann's. I liked it because it was super, super thin. I found like the thinnest ribbon I could find. And I like that it had like a little bit of silver. It felt kind of Christmassy. I think this is a Christmas one. Yeah. Yeah, it says Nautical Noel on it. All right, so I'm gonna take this one. I took pieces of white, blue, yeah, the white and blue. I didn't use this color right here. I felt like the white and blue were good. And so I'm gonna cut a couple of pieces from here to put on these. So I have one, two, oh yeah, I put one on each one. So I'm gonna cut five pieces. I'm gonna make them a little bit longer because I plan on like putting them on the back. Well, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna cut 2 of these. Oh, and then I have to cut like little ribbon or make little bows. I put little bows on just 2 of them. That was it. Okay, so those will be like the strings that hang. And then I'm gonna do bows. I just did one in blue and white. I'm actually gonna tie them from here because it's a little bit easier. I know I'm gonna waste like some ribbon, but that's okay. I'm just gonna tie a bow, but make it like really, really small. Try to get that loop right. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it in to make it like very small. I want a small bow. Like I said, I'm gonna waste a lot of ribbon, but it is what it is. Okay, so once you have a bow the way you like, then I could probably use that in another project. It's big enough, so that's good. I'm gonna cut it like at an angle, like so. I might have to cut them a little bit more depending on like if it's going into that ornament, but at least I have that one. That one's good. And then I'm just gonna tie another one. I'm gonna tie a blue one for this one. All right, so I got everything. I got the ribbon that I'm going to use to hang the ornaments, and then I have the little bows I'm going to add. I'm going to be using these now to raise some of the ornaments up, so just give it a little bit of a little more fun look. I'm done with the ribbon. Put these aside. Okay. Oh, and I'm done with the stickers. I don't need any more of the sticker books. I'm going to put that away too. All right, so I'm going to start with, actually, I'm going to put these down just so I can make sure I have the spacing right before I start sticking things down on this. Okay, it's basically going to be something like that. So the first one I'm going to actually add glue. So I have this Fast Grab Tacky Glue. I think I got it at Joann's. It came in a set of 3, so I used this one. I don't know why, but I did. I think because it said fast. I wanted it to be fast drying. So I'm going to stick a little bit. Actually, I need to get like something to do this on top of because it does get messy. Okay, I have a little piece of the cardstock that I won't be using. So I'm just going to, I'm actually going to take this tape off because I don't know. I want it to adhere to the cardstock. Alright, so I'm just going to take some of this tacky glue. I think I glued it all down. But I'm going to first start on the ornament. I'm just going to put some glue a little bit here on this edge and stick this here. So that way I have that like coming out. And I'm actually going to do that to all of them. So I'm going to put that one there, and then I'm going to stick, I put the blue one on this one. And like I said, you can do it any combo you want. But I'm going to put them all so that way they're connecting onto the ornament. Yeah, I'm going to glue them all down. Okay, so I put all the ribbons, I attached all the ribbons onto the backs of these little sticker ornaments, and then I even added just a little bit of glue onto the bottom, onto the backs of the bows, and then just put them onto the ornaments, on those two. I love the way that looks. So cute. So the next thing I'm going to do, which I realize I had to move everything, is put these back. Alright, so I'm going to start with this one. And I think, how did I do this? Okay, I'm going to use the tape. Okay. I thought I used something different for some reason. Yeah, I'm going to use the tape. So I'm going to put a little bit of this permanent, because this one's permanent. This stuff sticks like very well. So I'm going to use this to tape down this ornament. Hopefully, I think my bow is not like all the way dry. Okay, so I'm going to put this, I think I wanted it here, a little bit more up. Right there. Cute. And then I'm going to put this one. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to actually glue this one directly on, or tape this one directly onto the cardstock. This one I plan on having it a little bit raised. So I'm going to use these little foam, I forgot what these are called, foam dot. I will have in the description the name. I forgot what they're called. But I found these in the aisle at Michael's that has these Tombows. They were in that same aisle. And they have like different sizes. I got the smaller one. They have like big ones like this too. So I'm going to use these. Oh, actually no, these came in the same pack. They had circle ones too, but I'm using the squares. So I'm just going to put 3 of them on the back of this ornament. Like that. And then they have the sticky side, and then they have sticky side on both sides. So I'm going to take off all of the paper so that way I can stick this down. And this is going to go a little bit more up. It's going to go right about here. Like so. Okay. Cute. So I'm going to do that too. This one's going to be raised. This one I'm going to just stick onto the cardstock, and then that one's going to be raised too. Okay, so I got all of the ornaments onto the cardstock. Some of them are raised, like I said, and then some of them are just taped directly onto the cardstock. So cute. I love this. So when I was making this card initially, like I thought I was going to glue down all of the ribbons, but that wasn't going to work for these that were raised because it kind of pushed them down in the middle and it didn't look as good. So I ended up taping or gluing these two down, but I'm thinking I don't have to do that. So instead I'm just going to do what I did for these ones right here, which is just glue down the backs of these over here. Or you can tape them. Actually, I think I'm going to tape them. Okay, so I just have regular Scotch tape. I'm just going to tape this to the back. And I'm just going to pull these to the back. Like I said, I cut these a little bit too long. You don't have to cut them as long as I did, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough. And then I'm just going to cut these edges off. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. I kind of like that it can move a little bit too. So I'm going to do the same to these. I'm just going to tape all of these to the back. And then this is going to go on top of this, so you'll never see like all that mess behind here. Alright, so I have everything taped to the back. Like so, it looks so beautiful in the back. But I'm going to tape all of this to this blue square. Cute. Actually, no. Before I do that, I'm going to tape it to this one first. I feel like this might be a little bit easier. I'll take this off. Okay. So, I'm just going to take my Tombow and put a bunch of tape because the white part on this I'm not going to see like at all. I'm just going to put tape on this, and I'm going to put this blue piece of cardstock directly on top of this, hopefully as straight as I can get it. Okay, so that's the blue piece on top of the white. Because like I said, I like to open up into a white card and write on white rather than like on blue. That's just my preference. But you could totally skip this part and just make it a whole blue card or whatever color you put the background as. You could just do that as the whole card. And then I'm going to just tape this right on top. So I'm going to basically do the same thing. It's just add a bunch of tape onto this. And I like using this tape rather than glue because sometimes the glue makes it a little, like, I don't know, it kind of warps it a little bit. So I prefer using the Tombow tape, and it's actually, this stuff sticks very well. So I'm going to try to center this as best as possible. I don't know if I can get it to be super straight, hopefully. I got some tape right there. Okay, I think that looks good. Just gonna put a little pressure down so that way I have, make sure it's all secure. It looks like it is though. All right, so that's it. There's the card. It looks so cute. I love how this one turned out. It's adorable. And then I'm sure there are like, I know there's ways to make envelopes. I need to learn how to do that. I haven't done that. I wasn't going to put this in an envelope. I was just going to hand it like to, I think, give one to my sister or my mom and just hand it to them. So I don't plan on like mailing these out. But yeah, that's how you make my cute little ornament card. Love how this one turned out. Let me know down in the comments if you plan on making Christmas cards using any of these stickers. I feel like a lot of us might be doing that. I have one more. I might do a couple more actually, but I know for sure I have one more card that I'm going to be doing in another video. If you guys like these type of videos, let me know down in the comments and I'll try to come up with some more because I have a lot of Christmas stickers that I need to go through and I want to use. Alright, so I will have all of the supplies that I use. I'll try to list all of that in the description. I'll try to find links too, so that way you can hopefully try to get everything that I used to make this card. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this little DIY. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you guys all in the next one.